Morning guys, welcome back to another video. It's around 5:15 in the morning. I'm about to head out to the shop, but just a few things first. So first things first, we're doing a landscaping and a nice patio project, fire pit, seating wall, the whole nine at this project out Plum, PA. That should be a nice one. Exposed aggregate, we really don't do too many decorative finishes that often with us doing a lot of commercial concrete, commercial finishes. It's usually standard room finish. So this will be a nice fun project for the guys and a huge difference for this homeowner. She's actually a viewer, so thank you for viewing. And then another project we got going on this week. Project manager reached out to me. They're having water problems at their apartment complex. Water's getting into these units. So we're gonna solve that problem for them with waterproofing the foundation. So have never got that on camera, so that'll be interesting for you guys to see pretty much a step-by-step process of how we waterproof these foundations. So everything's getting crazy. Week's gonna be busy. New guy starting this week. Green truck's coming out, so everything's rolling. It's time to get rolling, it's time to get ramping. So a lot more content to come out, but I'm about to head to the shop. I'll see you guys on site. Oh, hey, handsome. Come on. That's my big boy. Good boy. Daddy is seeking a little bit. Pumps down, milk's done. Let's get to work. Good boy. What's up?
You take that case of water out?
No, it's in the back of my truck. On the pillar? Yeah. Allen Construction. Look it up. All right, so we got our material here from Lincoln Way. For this project in the front, it's very simple. We're doing 2 Versalock pillars in here. We actually really don't even do a lot of landscaping work, but since we're already here doing a concrete patio in the back, as you guys can see from our marks over here, we're going to do steps and we're going to do a nice Belgian block border, pretty much going around the entire property with a riverstone inlay. And then I'm a little late. The guys are working on this patio. It's a 26 by 20 exposed aggregate patio over here. So very simple. We're going to come in and get this poured. Hopefully today's Tuesday, so hopefully we can get this poured Thursday, which I don't see it being a problem. And then we're going to do a nice country stone fire pit, kind of in this corner section, the square fire pit. And then going back and forth with the homeowner, she's not sure what she wants to do yet, but we're thinking about doing a nice country stone sitting wall as well, which I think will be a nice touch as well.
Oh, that we ever had
It's just the blade, man. It's the blade. So yeah, the weather is breaking. It's springtime. Our schedule's getting loaded, so we're gonna have a lot more content coming in, a lot more for you guys. Oh, look at this little owl. That's pretty slick. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're doing stone and a Belgian block border. It's pretty much coming around here and going all the way up. So Pete's leveling out his base right now, getting that ready. We're going to get everything leveled out kind of in this general area and compact it. And while we're filling the rest of this area in, he can work on that. Yeah, we're getting there, especially for day one. Not bad. It's peaceful out here. We're in Farmtown, PA in Plum. So not bad. We usually don't do too many jobs out here. So it's kind of cool every once in a while. And this homeowner is a viewer of the channel, so I appreciate her for giving us the opportunity to make her backyard fantastic. So we got Pete doing his compaction. Remember guys, compaction is always key, so don't skip this step. Whenever you're installing any kind of seam wall, retaining wall, compaction is key. So pretty much Pete's doing that. I'll mark out our two and 2.5 foot outlay, and he can start working on setting his blocks in. We'll get our blocks in first. We'll have a full course, fully buried, probably like a course and a half, fully buried, and then we'll pretty much pour our concrete around that. So we're getting there. Not bad for day one. Those blocks are easier to maneuver than the Versalock. So Pete's getting his initial for first base in. So we're actually not doing the pillars in the back just because there was a little situation with the property line with that homeowner and this, that, and the third. So we came to the conclusion that it would just be better to put the money that we were using for the pillars to do a nice country stone seating wall. So that'll look really nice. And then we're going to use the capper, just like I told you guys earlier, from Blockhouse Company. So we're going to use, I believe this is, I'm not sure, but I believe
brownstone and sandstone. I'm not sure. I'll put that in the video, but that'll be a real nice time together. She's going for more of an earthy theme, so just like I told her, the first initial. Good to go for what? No, you're good. Keep going. So the first, yeah, I got you. So the pause. So the first initial step is to put the fire pit in, patio, and then after that we'll work on the aesthetics, because we're gonna have to regrade everything, especially you guys can see the grade. And like I was explaining to her, we're tying on to that existing patio, but about a 1% grade, 1% fall, just so any watershed is flowing away from the house. So that's the reason for this is up around 10 inches. But like I told her, and it's included in the price, we're gonna bring in a nice amount of topsoil and get this properly graded off her, because I know she's the one that mows the lawn by herself. But we'll have a nice smooth transition, especially with that seating wall to look really, really nice. All right, so we got Romero putting in our dowels for our rebar. Pete's still working on this wall. It should pretty much be done. I gotta head out to go in a bit, so it shouldn't take him much longer. He got the gist of how to properly level everything out. It's a little bit different from doing your Versalock block, doing a pillar or even a seating wall. So I'm about to head out. I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 2. All right, guys, so we pretty much got our fire pit done. I believe this is tight. I'll bring the homeowner out once the concrete is poured, just to get her approval on the height for this, but it's looking really good. We got our fire pit insert. We usually do round ones, but we went with a square one for this design. We're going more boxy into the curve for this, and I really love the way this is the cast nut. This is the country stone in the desert color by Lampus. Love the way this looks. It really accents the veneer on this house. So the guys that want to get the stone, bring some more stone, and we're going to get our grade to 4 inches, get it level and compact it. And then we got concrete coming in the morning tomorrow, so that should be a doozy. I actually rented a saw cutter just because you guys know we're doing the Belgian block border with a gravel inlay. So it worked out pretty nice. We got it cut out, trying to make it easier on the guys where we don't got to use a pick and a shovel to get that grass up. I know, I'm not sure. With concrete, definitely got to take it out. I'm not sure with landscaping, but it just makes it better to take out all the grass. We're going to build kind of along her foundation so there's no water coming towards it. We're going to do our 6-ply plastic and put our Riverstone gravel on top. So yeah, it worked out. Saw cutter actually crapped out. I'll show you guys whenever I get back up to my truck. The belt on it popped. It's just freaking rentals. Speaking of rentals, I love Bobcat, but this was actually a rental, and biggest pet peeve of this is the fuel gauge doesn't work. And then whenever we got this service, I asked the mechanic to check it out, and they told me there was actually a decent amount of sediment at the bottom of our fuel tank. So crapped out, because they said it's gonna cost between $4 or $5 grand. Definitely not gonna get it done, just gonna have to wing it. But yeah, it is what it is. So just always be careful whenever you're buying anything used, or just, that's why from now on I like buying new. So you guys see our new 650, our new E42. I just like buying new, especially with the warranty. But yeah, a little bit of my rant. So yeah, we got around 4 tons of stone. Let's get that willied in and get that to grade. Check this out. I mean, I got this trailer pre-COVID. It was for whenever we were cutting grass, we had a walk behind, and now look what we're using this for. It's working. I thought the tires are a little, because of the concrete bug. I think it's only rated for 900 pounds. Buggy's around 1350, and then you got the saw cutter a couple 100 pounds. But it's working, so this is pretty much how we might end up moving the buggy around if it's not in our red equipment trailer you guys see right there. So yeah, I just got to drop this off at a rental, and then drop this off at another job site that we're on. My dad's actually there right now trucking, so I'll catch you guys whenever we get over there. I'll show you guys what we got going on. All right, guys, and I'm back on site. We're unloading the buggy, and we got the excavator here. My dad actually got a couple loads of stone here. But basically, this property manager reached out to me. They're having water problems at this property. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna excavate 4 feet down until we get to the actual bottom of the footer, and then we're going to waterproof the foundation. So for anything over 1/8 of an inch, we'll install our asphalt cement. Once that's in, we'll install our liquid black foundation sealant. It's just we'll call black rubber, or that black stuff you see, pretty much kind of how it's over there. We're going to do a nice fresh coat on here. And actually, first, after we do our excavation, we'll actually power wash the surface off to get that dirt and grime off, just so our asphalt cement and our foundation sealant can actually mend to the concrete footer. Once that's done, we'll install Melroll. It's pretty much a black rubber membrane that sticks to the foundation, and after that we'll install our dimple board and fill this back up with Riverstone. What I'm thinking, we usually tap into, I was thinking we're going to tap into the downspouts, but since we have this fall here, I might just have everything drain out this way. It might be just the best solution for us overall for drainage. So yeah, that's pretty much the next process. I'm going to bring the excavator down here. I'm probably going to start over from the corner and make my way over. Yeah, this ain't that steep, so I'll start over. Yeah, I'll probably start over here actually and start digging this way. Be careful of these gas meters. We got our utilities marked out by 811, and we got our AC units moved out, so we're pretty much all good to go. We got everything painted out, so now it's pretty much just time to get digging. And just like I was telling my dad, I would never think this trailer would be handy, but it's actually did fairly well with our concrete buggy on here. Rated for around 900 pounds. This is around 1350, like I said before, and it did pretty good. I was traveling on 79 and 376, no problem at all. So stones here, time to get digging. I don't have my other machine here, still out the yard, so we're gonna do probably fill this area up with dirt, because we are not gonna be able to load it on the 650 right now. So it's time to get digging, have the guys watch out for utilities, and we'll go from there. All right, not bad. We're pretty much getting full up there. I'm going to have to load up that truck. As you guys can see the way I dug it. So I exposed everything, and then I went maybe 6 to 8 inches below that actual concrete footer. So whenever we roll out our mel roll and even our foundation sealant, we want to make sure we get the sealant and the roll over that foundation, just so nothing's sitting on that foundation. It could be right below it. But right now we're actually getting close to that gas line. We know it's around 3 feet down. We're just trying to expose it, digging very carefully. So a little bit of handwork, but make it happen. I'd rather spend a little bit extra time digging it out by hand than hitting this gas line and happening to get Columbia gas out here. So getting this side over here dug, we reached this footer. It's not as deep as we thought it would be. This is around 2.5, maybe 3. So we're getting this dug, and we almost got like a relay system going on. So it's going into the excavator, dropping it into the buggy, and then you guys can see by the trail, we're taking it up top. So not bad at all. It's ground has been dry. Spring, it's a little wet, but we still got a little dry spur. It's actually going to be 80 degrees soon, which is very exciting. So pretty much the end of our day. I know Pete and Romero finished up that fire pit, and then they got everything to grade, and they're getting the landscaping together over there. So pretty much the end of our day over here. It's around 3:30. Once I get the excavator up here, I'm going to actually get that loaded up, so we're not wasting any kind of efficiency. I want to get that loaded up, get around maybe 8 yards of soil out of here, just so we don't got to worry about doing that tomorrow. So yeah, look, you can see here he goes right now, bringing her up. We love this buggy, man. I know my dad was trying to talk me into getting the one with the wheels, and I'm like, why would you get wheels when you got tracks? You know, you can go pretty much any and everywhere with the tracks. So we love this thing, man. It's been well worth the investment, you know, well worth it. So we got a couple more loads, maybe like 2 more loads in the buggy. Now I'm going to bring the excavator up, and we can pretty much get loaded up and head it out for today. And we ended up finding the gas line, which works out. It's going under this 8-inch PVC, and I'm thinking it's probably around 3 feet deep, but we'll take it a little bit careful. I'm going to make sure I dig this, you know. So just glad we found the utilities. That's the whole point of getting it marked. Sometimes whenever you mark it, it actually it's still actually wrong, you know. So I'm just glad this time they were actually right about it. So not bad. I'm going to load up, and then that'll probably be it for today. But we're making a lot of progress on this, especially for it being day 1 over here. We got a lot of stuff dug out, got our materials hauled in, so I couldn't be happier. All right, we're out of here. We got the little mini trailer on the big boy. Pete got the other trailer with the buggy. See you guys tomorrow for us pouring that concrete. You guys can see that fine shot gravel mix we use for our exposed. So it's looking good. We can bring her down, go from there, baby. Let's do it. Here, do we got plastic to hold?
No.
Here, we need plastic to hold. Hold up. Yep, let's just make sure we hold it close. Trying to get Instagram footage at the same time. Woo. Yep. I feel like this is even a smaller bead. I like it though. I think I like this more than. Nah, I think I like this mix more. Four more buggies worth. Yeah, we're good. We got enough. That was my biggest worry, was not having enough creek. Woo! Gotta have teamwork, especially that man in the middle when you got a 20.
Hold on, wait.
Got my brother cleaning the tools. He couldn't edit the video. He's slacking. Buggy, love that baby. Pretty much almost done. I got that first part. We'll float it. We'll work around the fire pit, that back part with a float. But what I'm thinking, we'll have 3 guys coming down, knocking this out, and then we just got a couple new sprayers. So this is what we're going to use for our surface retarder. Let's see right here. By Euclid Chemicals, concrete surface retarder, Formula S. I believe this is the blue stuff. I know. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is blue. Ah, shit. But yeah, this stuff is blue. It was like a bluish greenish dye. So yeah, very nice. Very nice. Almost there. We use Stone & Company for this project. We usually use 43rd or JC. What? It don't matter. It's fine. Is it really gonna be enough for you? All right. How much tree you think we got left?
I should have looked at it before. Maybe I'm gonna probably take maybe a yard.
Okay.
Maybe a yard and a half.
All right. Yard and a half. I'm not gonna lie though, this is a nice view. I know you got the cemetery over there and farms and stuff, but this is nice. Once this is, whew, we got something in tune. I know we got the fire pit, we got the seating wall going in that corner, we got the steps going down over here. She wants the basketball court maybe next year, and then we're thinking about doing some kind of bench design with the country stone, and then instead of those irregular 6-footers, we want to think about doing 6-footer dimensional. So I think that would be a nice touch. Maybe if we can do like 1, 2, maybe 1, 2 over here and then maybe 1 over there. I think that would be real slick. We haven't used this in a while. I'm not even sure the exact name of it. It's like a finishing mag or who knows, but I'm gonna put this on there and get it nice and smooth, ready for us. Then we'll start getting this edged out and ready to go. B's cleaning out the buggy, taking care of her. She's new, so we gotta make sure she stays fresh and clean for sure. All right, so she's all in, magged out. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of time. Yo, let's get a little crete and put it behind this drain. Get what I'm saying? Behind this downspout. But she's all in. This is kind of a picture. So we're gonna do a seating wall back in this area over here, and then we're kind of going back and forth, but we might do a couple benches in there. And I think I might have said that earlier, but I think that'll be a really nice touch. But a little bit of downtime. It's got an overcast. It's around 58 right now, so we definitely got time. Just gonna let it set up a little bit. Contemplating if we're gonna hop on it, especially in the middle. Maybe we can kind of reach on it from the outset because we've magged it out. Everything's perfectly smooth and ready to go, honestly, before we spray our retarder. But a little bit of downtime. We'll get cleaned up and wait for this to set up. All right, last part for our spray the retarder. You guys are finishing up B's working in the middle. He's the lightest. How much you weigh, B?
120.
140.
120.
Yeah, we got him in the middle, and then we got the Pete weighs like 210.
He don't weigh 220. 220.
Migo, how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh? 200. Okay. Yeah, so he got to be on the outside right now. But yeah, we're gonna finish up, and then I'm actually gonna get the retarder ready. You just gotta shake it up and dump it in 3/4 of the way. I'll get it pumped up, and we can start spraying. I'll probably wait until they're damn near done, you know. So. Put it at the corner. Other way. Why you put it that way?
Yeah, because this is broken. Hold up. I'm trying to get it right.
Let's do it this way. So this is at the bottom.
I got another broken handle right here, Mr. D. If you just want to put these two together.
Here, I'm about to jump in here. If you just want to hand me it. Just keep pumping it while I get over here. Make sure she's locked in.
Oh, y'all go back? Y'all go back? You good, Mr. D?
I gotta hold on.
All right.
It's on top of the fireplace, so we good. All right.
Were we stopping at that pole, Mr. D?
I would stop about there is good.
All right, about right here.
Yep, that's good.
All right, about to set her down.
You set your end, yeah, you can set your end down first.
All right, she's all covered up. We try to make sure wind don't blow it overnight. So this has to be perfectly covered, just in case it rains or the wind blows. But yeah, we'll get here tomorrow, power wash it, saw cut it. I'm probably gonna be at the other job site, so my dad and Pete will probably be here getting the saw cuts in. Me and Brandon will probably be digging out that foundation like you guys seen. So yeah, we're all covered up. She's all good to go. Honestly, I don't even think it matters. Old school Italian guy said it doesn't matter between black and white plastic, but this is pretty much all George Wilson had. This is pretty much where we get all our main construction supplies from. This is what they have. So yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow on site. We got the new guy here, J. Robin Excavator. He told me he has skills, so we'll see what he's about for sure. But he's getting another load of fill out, and then over here, this is pretty much phase 1 that you guys seen. We power wash the foundation, getting that clean. Now phase 2 is applying our asphalt cement. All right, now you can see B's applying our asphalt cement. What was going on with these units, there was water seeping in between these cracks and crevices. Something like you see here, water seeping in and getting into the actual unit. Yeah, yep. So B's gonna take his time. It's a little bit meticulous, but we're gonna make sure we get pretty much all these cracks and crevices, even where these AC lines go and water can seep in. So we're gonna make sure we get a nice bead of caulking in there and get everything pretty much covered and sealed up. So once that's applied, we'll get our foundation sealer or our black liquid rubber, whatever you guys call it, but we'll get that. We'll actually do two layers of that. So we'll get our first coat in, let that dry, and then we'll put our second coat in. And then this is what she looks like right here. Pretty much can pick it up from Home Depot or your local hardware store. I know roofers use it. I'm not sure exactly why, maybe for their nails or something like that, but it's pretty much the phase 2. Getting anything over 1/8 of an inch, covered in this area so water won't seep in. And we're also going to make sure we put a nice bead of caulking pretty much where these AC units lie in here. So all good to go. Phase 2, and then we're going to come apply our liquid rubber, and then we'll be good to go. But I'm going to check back up on J-Rob, see how he's doing in the excavator. And guys, it's going to be 85 today. I got a long sleeve on. I'm trying to lose a little bit of this belly, but I'm feeling it already. It's going to be a hot one. I'm sweating. It's summertime, well, spring, but feels like summer, but I love it. Need to shed off a couple pounds. So how does she feel so far?
Yeah, I like this.
Cool. Are you used to running the Bobcats, or?
I had to adjust the...
Okay, all right. I got you. Cool. Cool. Perfect. Yeah, it's looking good. Look like you know a thing or two, man. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, hopefully we can get him on our team. He's gonna work a couple of days. He's working for another company right now, but I'm gonna try to get him on the team because we got our guys that know how to run they pretty much know how to do everything. A little bit, their weak points is a little bit on the machinery side, because I know me and my dad's always in the machinery, so it'll be nice to have someone who actually is comfortable in the machinery and knows what they're doing, you know, so it's always good. All right, I just came back from the dump. We had to dump that field that J-Rob loaded up. So this is pretty much what our first coat of asphalt seal cement looks like. And a nice thick coat pretty much along the perimeter. The focal point was pretty much under this door, under this window, I'm sorry, where water was getting in. So pretty much good to go on that end. We have that wrapped all the way around over here, and you guys can see pretty much those little blotches are where we felt there was over 1/8 of an inch. So we pretty much used actually this whole bucket, which was good. I told the guys, don't be stingy, let's just use it because we got it, you know. So now B's getting our foundation sealant. We're going to get that pretty much rolled on, and then I'm going to give this some time to dry. You guys can see it's in the shade, so I'll just give this a full day to dry and cure up a little bit, and then we'll probably come back tomorrow and put our second applicant on. So we'll get that done. There's another one we got to do, and that's where we're going to see what J-Rob's about in that excavator, because it's a little bit more tighter than this, less access, and then you guys will see there's a main electric line, which we'll definitely be careful of. There's the gas line, and I actually got to check because 811 was over there, marked everything out, but I haven't got a chance to go check it out yet. But it's literally a couple of buildings down. So yeah, we're all good to go. We'll pretty much get everything rolled on, and then we'll be rolling. So we got J-Rob excavator getting that loaded up. Pretty much just want to take all the hats off of me. I can't bid and be in an excavator, machinery, land block, concrete. But yeah, this is pretty much what we use. It's a black foundation coating sealant. Got this from Home Depot. You can get it from your local hardware store. It's pretty much what we use right here. And we had success with this, so we're going to keep using it. So pretty much what you want to do, you want to make sure it's mixed up. We got our pan, we got our roller and our broom. We'll get a nice thick coat of that on, and then it's pretty much just like painting the wall, you know. Make sure all your voids and crevices are filled. Make sure you got an even coat on the whole wall, and then it's pretty much good to go. All right, down the trench we go. Yeah, I mean, I really don't like wearing gloves except for concrete. My hands are starting to get like banged up from concrete, so I definitely got to start wearing.
Burning.
Yeah.
I thought that when they were saying that they was just capping.
No, I definitely got to start wearing that shit during concrete day. All right, I can start over here.
We're just doing this part, or are we going over this?
Let's see how it does whenever you roll. Let me just see this real quick. I know last time we used what's that called? We used one of those like brooms, but it's pretty much just like rolling paint on, you know. My dad's famous in Pin Hills, man. That's why I be telling him, I be like, whenever we go, like any kind of Pin Hills bid.
I always be wearing my shirt, they always, baby.
Right. He's a celebrity, man. He's definitely a celebrity in Pin Hills. B was totally right. I definitely should have wore gloves. My freaking hands are a mess just from that splatter.
So at first I started getting them in, like, once it started getting scarce.
Right.
Trying to scrub it out bucket.
Definitely should have wore gloves. Hopefully this comes off with a little rinse of water, but pretty much half the foundation we got exposed is pretty much covered. We're gonna let this dry overnight, and then we'll put another coat on top of that. But you guys can see there's pretty much a total difference already with the waterproofing. I know a lot of guys will put the black foundation coating down and then backfill with topsoil, but we're gonna put enough aggregate in here, put a French drain so we can have water flow out. So just pretty much going above and beyond because we do warrant our work. So I'd rather put a little bit extra bucks in, a little bit more extra time, just so we can make sure our behinds are covered. And everyone likes when the job is done 200%. So not bad at all. I'm about to go wash my hands, and then we'll probably be on to the next one. So we saved the best one for last. So this is the second foundation we got to waterproof. This is pretty much our run we got to make. We're going to dump materials down here. These pretty much following the trail we'll follow. Can't stop here because you got the catch basin. You don't want the dirt, dump no dirt around the catch basin. So you got to take it all. But check this out. We got electric lines, cable lines, gas lines. My goodness. So I'm gonna have them move the compressor units probably as soon as we get done over here. But what we got to do today, we could put on the 2-foot bucket. We should have more than enough space. We'll simply locate these cable lines. We'll get those out, and then pretty much we're digging about a half a foot pretty much over. So we'll see how it goes. There's cable lines, you got your gas line, and then we'll get these compressors moved like I said, and then you got your main electric line to the building. So definitely got to be careful, and the problem child is this low point right here. As you guys can see, I can only imagine what kind of water's getting into this unit. All right, not bad. As you guys can see, and this is what I like, he's not just going for the kill, you know. He's going slowly but surely, making his way a couple inches down at a time, just because sometimes there's just some utilities out on mark. So biggest thing, being careful of this seal over here, and then just being careful digging. We got a couple, maybe a foot of workspace between that stick and then that tree, and then we got a nice amount of space over here against the building. So not bad. We'll get this dug out. Like I told him, we'll pretty much just get and I'm about to have him move this blade up so he doesn't clip it. Yo, pull your blade up just a little bit so we ain't putting pressure on that cable. Yeah, that's perfect. We got a long way to go, but as you guys can see, there was pretty much no way getting up here, so it is what it is. So I'm pretty much just the eyes, bees on the buggy. So, and one thing I wanted to note, this has to be quick because it's going to be mid-80s, nice weather's here. These units get warm, especially those top units, you know. So you can see 2 compressors are going right now. So I want to make sure this job's done 2-3 days max. 3 days we're totally done, but my goal is to make sure these are done in 2 days because we definitely don't want to piss off these homeowners here, you know. So I just trying to be efficient as possible. That's why we have machinery on site, we have equipment on site. We're just gonna get everything pretty much done as fast as we possibly can. It's pretty tight over here, huh? Yeah. All right, the guy's got everything under control over here, so no need for me to keep micromanaging. He's doing his thing. I know our green truck's done, so I'm probably gonna go pick up my dad real quick. He's on another site. I'm gonna go pick him up so we can pick up our green truck and get that back and ready, because we got another big job, another big project coming up where we're gonna need both trucks hauling. So time for me to get out of here and start making some moves. All right, guys, so this is pretty much the next phase. We got our second coat of sealing on, so now we're pretty much putting our melver on, and this is pretty much what it is. It's like a rubber membrane you install on top of the concrete sealer or the foundation sealer. So pretty much this is the process. A little bit tedious. This stuff is very sticky, so you got to be careful. So this is how me and Amigo will get this installed. So you pretty much peel back, and we kind of like to peel it back a third of the way. You always want to do around a 2-inch overlay. So we'll set that on. We'll rub it on, and then we'll peel as we go. And one thing I would like to mention as well, you always want to use an adhesive. So we're using the Mel Prime adhesive, and I can get that on camera. But you want to install your adhesive on top, and then this pretty much rolls on. And then just keep it. So we'll pretty much rub everything out. You want to rub all the air bubbles out. We have our overlay down. Make sure we clean up. And then we'll pretty much just put our hand on top. We can pretty much roll the air out of it. And then we'll cut it along the foundation. So pretty simple, a little tedious. You just got to be careful because this stuff is very, very sticky. So as you guys can see, hopefully you guys can see it, but this brown stuff is our water-based primer. So we'll use a brush to rub on our primer, and then that's what our Mel roll membrane goes on top of. So pretty much, first step, you want to get everything excavated. Second step, you'll get everything power washed. Third step, you want to have your asphalt concrete. So we'll pretty much rub that in pretty much over 1/8 of an inch, just like I told you guys. Fourth step, we'll install our black foundation sealer. And then fifth step is pretty much what you're seeing now, is us installing our Mel roll. So that goes on top. We'll go all the way around with our Mel roll, and then you guys will see us install the dimple board. So going pretty good. A little bit tedious, especially because we don't have a flat surface to work against. We got the outlets from the AC units, and then we have pretty much the gas valves. So a little bit more work, but it is what it is. So we're getting it done. All right, guys, I'm back from my bed. So pretty much got our Mel roll installed, and this is what it looks like. So now we pretty much along our vertical and our horizontal seams got our asphalt cement installed just for waterproofing. I know we did that 2-inch overlay, but they say to pretty much use that asphalt cement in the joint. So pretty much working on that over here. So we're pretty much finished up on that end. Now our next step would be to install our dimple board, and you guys will see that. So we're pretty much finishing up on that end. Everything's installed. Our next step would be to install our dimple board. So we'll get that dimple board installed on top of the Mel roll, and then that'll be pretty much the last of the foundation waterproofing. And honestly, I really don't even think we need the dimple board. That's whenever you kind of install soil back against the foundation. But since we're installing stone, you probably really don't need it. The overall design of that dimple board, those dimples are to alleviate or let water kind of seep through the void between the foundation and the dirt. But we'll use it anyways, you know. No big deal. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we're burning through a nice amount of this stone. You guys see the power. I got around, we did what, 3 loads, I believe. I was around 27. We had around 30 tons here. So about down to our last 7 or 8, I would say. So a nice amount of stone back there. And this is our shop skid. We really don't even use it that a lot, you know, with the wheels. But for something like this, it's perfect. Plus, we got the track machine on the other job site. So, and that pretty much wraps up that. So we're putting our landscaping in, putting our mulch in. I just got to put a cap on that clean out over here. But yeah, we're all set. We got our line painted out where the guys know where the landscaping goes back. We're kind of freestyling it. I really don't remember the way it looked, but we'll make it look nice. Everything's back the way it's supposed to be. We got our gravel up to grade. Everything's pretty much done. We're going to load up the excavator and take it to another job site. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this one. Bulls will finish getting landscaped. I got to go head back to meet up with the client of that patio job. She really didn't like the Belgian block idea we had. So we're going to come to terms on what we want to do. And then we'll pretty much go from there. So pretty much glad everything turned out. Weather was, they were calling for rain today, so I'm glad we could beat the weather, because like I said, they were out of AC for around 2-3 days, and you had 85-degree days, mid-70s right now. So I know those upper units get really hot. So pretty much we'll wrap this up, and then I will see you guys later.